Hi friends, and welcome back to Male Nurse Mentor. My name is Jesse. For this week, I wanted to make a video on a rather sensitive topic sometimes, brought up from nurses in the field or even pre-nursing students. It's this idea that nursing as a career will always result in burnout, or with nurses eventually wanting to quit the profession entirely. Now that I have recently switched nursing jobs to one where I do get to work from home, I wanted to provide a more updated perspective. One that I kind of had before, but I see things a little bit differently now. Especially coming from someone with a nursing background that didn't really like bedside, didn't want to work in a hospital, took a rather unconventional route. So I wanted to give this updated perspective on this common issue. And if you're curious on this job that I'm talking about, or how I now get to work from home as a nurse, make sure to check out one of the prior videos. I do talk about it. I'll link it in the description down below. Check that out if you're curious. I will say, in summary, it didn't come easy and it didn't come without preparation. It took about nearly 6 years into my nursing workforce experience and a master's degree. But jobs like these and others do exist out there. Oftentimes, nurses just don't think about it or don't create the pathway to get to a job like this, which will be part of a larger message that I'll be trying to explain in this video today. So friends, the primary purpose behind this video today is to spread information and to speak directly to those soon-to-be nurses or those nurses already in the workforce who are feeling hopeless in their careers, their schooling, or have lost hope that anything better in this career exists. I want to speak to you specifically today. And I do want to preface what I'm about to say that it's intended to be communicated with love and understanding. It could be a rather touchy topic. I'm not trying to make anybody second guess their decision or feel bad about a choice that they are trying to make or one that they've made before. I just feel like many nurses are actually spreading some false perspectives or false information about what the nursing field is actually like. There are some people out there that do try to paint it like a poor choice, which I personally don't like seeing, as it can spread the wrong idea and dissuade many people from actually going into the nursing field in general. And I only say this because nursing isn't a one-size-fits-all job that quite many seem to paint the picture of. And I'm always rather sensitive and touchy to this topic myself because of how I started my nursing career. For example, just because a nurse doesn't want to work bedside or doesn't want to work in a hospital, it doesn't mean you shouldn't join this nursing profession. That's a pretty clear message I was given very early on in my nursing career. And here I am, I stuck through it, I found a path, I pivoted, and now I get to work from home as a nurse. Now, with that out the way, my honest opinion is that nursing is 100% a great career. And if it's not 100%, maybe 97%, maybe even 90% a great career still today. And I truly believe it will be for a very long time. You won't be able to find many careers that will pay you more than a nursing salary for the time invested in school, give you better job stability, especially in rocky or shaky economies, or even societal satisfaction, right? A lot of people get satisfaction in their job. A lot of people feel purpose in serving others. Nursing fills that box as well. You won't find that in many other places apart from a nursing career. This is a large part of the reason why it really does upset me so much when I see people speak so poorly of the nursing field or nursing as a general career path. But my question to those people that did leave or are speaking so poorly of nursing and are planning to leave and just throw their whole nursing degree out the window is to ask them, what career would be better? Like when you leave nursing, what's next? And I would honestly be very curious about their response. My point to that rhetorical question is that it's not just nursing as being the problem. The workforce as a whole is bad. Anybody who's worked in the workforce in various sectors would know that. I worked in food, I've worked in retail, I work nursing now. It's the entire workforce. And it's always kind of been this way. Some can even argue that it's only gotten worse over the last decade. I mean, I've been working since I was 16. I'm 28. I've worked over a decade. And it's not very pretty, the whole workforce in general right now. But the thing that saves nursing from it being even worse is that it is so broad with a single degree. People may think that nursing has all the issues, but in reality, the entire workforce is the problem. The modern capitalistic model is the problem. Because of that, these people that leave nursing will escape nursing to later find themselves in the same exact situation. This feeling of burnout, low job satisfaction, and poor work-life balance in another career, and find out that it is not just nursing. My solution to this is, if nursing is making you want to quit, right? Don't label this as a nursing problem. Label it as a problem in your work assignment, maybe work environment. Instead of choosing to leave nursing, take these feelings as an indicator that it's time for a change. Nursing is so broad that to say one nursing job makes you want to quit is like saying you hate the sun because you got really bad sunburn one day that you spent out at the lake. You must realize that nursing is a career. You can have a job within that career, but because of that, you can switch jobs and still be a nurse. Don't give up on your RN license. You've worked way too hard for it. Don't quit nursing because of one bad nursing job, one bad nursing assignment, one specialty you didn't like. Treat nursing as the career that it is, and face the discomfort that you're likely avoiding, which is a change in the nursing field. Maybe a change in specialty, maybe a change in that environment. Maybe your current job assignment isn't working out for you. Maybe bedside isn't working out for you. Maybe the avoidance of going back to school is now knocking on your door. And I've noticed actually for many, this lack of a path of career development, this feeling of being stuck where they are. You're not stuck where you are. There's always room for growth. It's just very uncomfortable and it's not gonna feel good. Apply to those new positions. Look for new nursing specialties. Go back to school. No one is going to save you or build out your career but you. And that's the hard part to grasp. For many, it's easier to just quit than to do that. That's why many do quit. But my point to all of this, right, is you can leave nursing as a career, but you will eventually find the same issue in the next career that you find yourself in. And I don't want to end this video on a sour, bitter note, on a note where I don't give you, let's say, the blueprint, right, on how to actually go about fixing this. Well, I'll be sharing with you the same exact model I've taken to go from nearly 6 years in the workforce to getting a job promotion, where I now work from home full-time as a nurse and can't see myself going back either to bedside or to 5 days a week in-person nursing. I can't do that, not at this point. My mind's been tainted, but I just want you guys to also know that something exists for you. So here it is. These are literally the next steps to take if you find yourself wanting to quit nursing or don't know where to begin when you're thinking about career development in your nursing career. This also works quite well if you're feeling discouraged about the nursing field. It gives you a simple step-by-step process of where to begin, what to do in each step for looking for that next job. So number one, sit with yourself. Ask yourself, what are you desiring? Is it a slower pace? Is it to work from home? Is it weekends off? Is it working away from bedside? Just as some examples. 2, research what jobs exist that match that desire. Are these jobs that work from home, right? Maybe for an insurance company, maybe for public health. Is it a job specialty change? Maybe going to psych, maybe going away from med-surg or ICU or ER, right? Maybe going to post-op or OR. These jobs exist. 3, identify what you need to qualify for those jobs, right? Is it a master's degree? Is it a bachelor's degree? Is it a certain amount of work experience in a specific field or specific area? These are all things to know. How are you gonna know if you don't know, right? You will never qualify for a job that you don't know what the qualifications are for. Number 4, quantify your timeline. And you must do this because you have to set the expectation and accountability to yourself. If you don't quantify your timeline, if you don't say, hey, this experience, right, to get these qualifications is gonna take me 3 years, it's gonna take me 2 years, it's gonna take me getting my master's degree. If you don't quantify your timeline, you can't hold yourself accountable and you can't set an expectation. Number 5, begin to move in that direction of the new job goal. This is where you prepare yourself. You do everything you need to get started. Maybe you tell a partner, maybe you tell a friend, right? Get into a program. Reach out to those job facilities. The ones that have those jobs you're interested in, just send them an email. It's that simple to network, right? By reaching out, maybe you find out, oh yeah, we got someone retiring in 3 years. Boom, in 3 years, maybe you qualify and maybe you'll apply and maybe you'll stay in touch. Number 6, keep your eyes focused on that goal until you reach it. And that goal is that next job, right? Keep your eyes focused on it. Don't stop until you get it. Even if it takes 3 years, 5 years, you've quantified your timeline. You know in a certain amount of time, you should be nearing getting that goal completed, right? AKA getting that job that you desire. And if you need help with any of this, I know it could seem simple on paper when you break it down step by step, but there's so many nuances, so many specifics to each step. If you need any help with this, reach out to me. Find me on Instagram. This is the part that I am good at, just because I've done it in my career up to this point, and I still do it from this point moving forward. I have built my own nursing career in a rather unconventional way when many people would not have advised me to build it out this way. And I found myself to be all right. I have been all right. And this is why I know it's important to follow your gut sometimes. And this is why I know change is important as well. Also, I just know it can be done. I know it's possible to be a nurse even when you really don't want to actually be a nurse. If that makes sense. What it has done, right? What exploring this has done for me is letting me realize that you can leverage your RN license into something that aligns better with you, and you will be more happier for it. And apart from this, friends, I wish you the very best on your career or your aspirations to becoming a nurse. And I'll see you on the next one.